Hey everyone, D-Dubs Guzzy here. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Okay, so we're heading out to the Woodend Plains. All recipes in the enchant menu. Oh. Oh, Western Barbican's done. Alright. So the Bailey allows you to upgrade the grounds further. I should probably grab that then. Okay.
Sure.
We're up at the top of this place. And I have no idea what's out here. More backer memorials. It's powerful. That's pretty good. Whoop. Oh, more of these things. I hate these things. Alright, well, there's more of us now. So we can handle them a little better. I should probably just put him up in the front, because he always ends up there anyway.
Hi?
Okay.
Yes. Stand together.
Yes.
Fire.
Is it just the one? If so, we can handle it without too big of a problem, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're attacking it. Just blast again. Oh yeah, we can knock him down too.
I shall deal.
Okay, well they're not nearly as bad when there's 6 of us and we're stronger.
Hey.
Yeah.
Stormwall Gorge. It might be a little while before I ever get in that direction. Because currently I'm trying to get down to Defiance Bay. Oh, there's something up there. There's probably also some enemies up there. Oh, another one.
Yeah.
We might as well just kind of... No, let's not order everyone to attack.
There
There we are.
Yes. Let's have it. Hey.
Yeah.
They're also much easier to kill when they're alone. It's a whole different ballgame when you're fighting a group.
I'm here.
I need to see something from him. Not that. Let's see. Greatsword, Pike, Warhammer, Arbalist. So he should probably keep a Warhammer around, frankly. That way he has a blunt weapon of some kind. Hide armor. Just regular hide armor. Alright. I'm not going to turn up my nose at free loot. Whoop. That thing really came out of nowhere. I'm not sure what determines how we knock things down. Doesn't work as often as I would like it to, though. Pretty big open area. Oh, we find a destroyed farmstead. Sparrow's nest is tucked between two tangled slats. Oh, found someone. Of course. Is this stealing? Nope, but it's just camping.
Yeah.
A relic of some kind? Alright, well, I might rest before I'm done with this area and then pilfer those supplies then. If it isn't stealing, I can use them. Whoop! Holy cow, a lion? Oh, yeah, no, it was just a lion, right? And we shot it. It was definitely about the last thing I expected to see, though. Ooh. I don't know if you can actually properly daze these things with this, but we'll try. Everyone just focus up on the Elder Lion, actually. Let's get back first. Okay. Let's just blast them all with this. He's used his second shot. Hit them all with that. Yeah, you just keep singing and shooting. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, get away from Aloth, please. Thank you. Oh, why? Where is he going with that? Kill that now. Okay. So he's almost got the Elder Lion dead. Oh, well, he's not even fighting anything. Almost got this Lioness down. Yeah, I might as well do that. Did he already do it? He did. Man, these things hurt quite a bit. I'll give him credit. Oh, I'm not attacking it. Yeah, kill it. Everyone kill that one. Alright, they tore me up quite a bit.
Yeah. Huh?
What's this? Hearth Harvest. Oh, interesting. A special hatchet.
Right.
Roughly chiseled in the stone, they grasp at Andra's beloved moon like a curling finger. Some kind of religious pedestal thingy. I'm not sure. The appearance of those lions might be significant in some way. Regardless, they're all dead. You know, I think I might as well... Oh, no, not that. Clear out that. And let's see what else I could take. High chance to disrupt enemy spellcasters. Surround cast with a shield of spirit energy, granting an increased damage reduction and concentration bonus. Okay, so we have the freeze damage. I think that one's probably better to deal with someone who's close range. Not many of them are particularly good sounding, though. Dazing doesn't really seem like it's worth it. Oh. Yeah, I didn't want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the game indicates when someone should be talked to whenever it's important, which is always nice, because that's a problem I have with these kinds of companion quests and stuff sometimes, is when the game is too vague about it. Oh, who we got here?
Hush, Itumak. You just wait a little longer.
North of Cade Newell, west of Defiance Bay. Dwarven woman dressed in skins and hides leans against the road marker. Face is turned down, eyes darkened by a thick stripe of face paint, sharpening a bone arrowhead with a scrimshaw-handled knife. Attention is focused on a bear figurine between her feet.
Easy, Itumak. It's not him.
Who are you waiting
Short
for?
version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
Can I help you find him? It's an interesting question. Last helpful stranger only succeeded in lightening my purse. I think I'll handle this on my own.
That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know Whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
What are you talking about?
The long version. Here we go.
From an island called
I'm from
Nasidic.
an island to
For
the
a village
far south
elder,
called Nasitok.
hunter back home, striking
I
someone known
came
would be
here
a
looking for
problem.
a village elder, a man we knew as Persson.
Why can't you find him? Dad and I was still a young girl, forgot to mention that part. Looking for the latest reincarnation, which could be anyone. 5 years. You've been searching 5 years for a stranger you barely remember.
That about sums it up.
Must be an important duty.
So I keep reminding myself. Still, it would be nice if important duties came with clearer instructions.
Imagine
True
a helpful
enough.
stranger.
But
The figurine.
cute, isn't it? It belonged
Whoa.
to Persok. Before he returned to the... When I left Nasitok, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persok,
Over
it's
the
glowed
Deerwood, it's gotten
steadily
hard to
brighter.
read. Shines
Since
nice
I've
and low
reached
for a
the
few hours.
Deerwood,
Most of the time it
however,
looks
it's
just like
gotten
this.
hard to read. Someday I can tell you what I won't do again.
So, she seems to be a
Rely
druid
on
that I could
miracle
pick up.
powers. It was I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine.
Crossroads, the fields between the
He made
Wolf
a
Slayer
big
and the
show
Twinning
of
Trees.
moaning and rolling his eyes, and after he thought he was being vague. But I
It
know
was
the
very nice
area
that he
well
meant
enough
this
to
place
recognize
right
that
between
he
Defiance
meant
Bay
this
and Twin
place.
Elms. Yeah, the
Right
Twin Elms
between
part I knew
Defiance Bay
immediately.
and Twin Elms.
I didn't know the Wolf Slayer, what that meant.
I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent, and
That's
I'd
very
already
well.
left
I told
an
him I'd
arrow
come
in
back,
his
leave him with
knapsack as a friendly
another-
warning. Told him
I
I'd
see the
fly.
figurine. I'm a real watcher.
You expect me to believe that? After the story I just
Nothing to
told,
lose by letting me
fine.
try.
But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows
She
are
might be a
faster.
ranger, actually. Raise the Algebra, turn it into light. So your eyes catch a tiny glinting scratch. The scene around you melts away. Oh, wow. Don't have enough perception there. See a vision of high cliffs of the water. That sounds familiar. Shrugs in silence.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
I told you, I'm a watcher. If you'd seen the way he stares at dead things, you'd know he's
You
serious.
realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Yeah, I can't take her. Take the information or leave it. Good luck to
Good
you either
hunting
way.
to you.
I mean, I would like to send her off to my fortress, but... Actually, wait, can I do that? If I try to pick her up, can I send her off to the fortress? Let's see. Okay, so yeah, once a character's been dismissed from the party, they'll turn either the Blackhound Inn or to your stronghold if you've acquired it. Okay. So then she'll be back there. I don't know if I'll ever actually finish her quest. I might just stick with this party setup. Whoop. Got some trolls. Forest trolls aren't that bad. We've killed plenty of them in the past. Whoa, that's worse. Yeah, they don't like fire, I don't think. Blast them. What are those? Primordials? As opposed to these that are wilders. We're not going to get another shot off before they're on top of us. Okay, got that one. Do that. He's not quite there yet. He doesn't have a lot of area effect attack spells, I've noticed. But this one seems to mess with a lot of people because it has an insane range. Do it again. Okay, that one's dead. Focus on this thing. I don't know what it is exactly, but I don't like it. I'm still fighting that troll. Do that to kind of screw with them a little bit, I suppose. Blast that thing. That one won't do a whole lot. This one might weaken them a bit. Okay, keep killing. Oh, these trolls are regenerating. Okay, then both of you focus on this one. Actually, nah, keep doing what you're doing. Aloth can blast this one again. Oh, he still has an arcane blast. Yeah, do that. Nice, nice. Get your stick out and beat this troll. Ooh!
Indeed. I shall deal.
Is it running away? What's it doing? Okay, there it goes.
Yes?
Ooh, a level up. Is that awakened wood that we got? It was. I don't know what those things were. Called them primordials, though. Right, more mechanics. Okay. Ooh, weapon specialization. Okay, which one does he use? Is it adventurer? No, it's soldier, isn't it? Yes, take that. More bonuses with your weapon type are always an advantage. And I'm pretty sure weapon specialization, if this is anything like D&D, is a thing only fighters can do. Oh, another one of these. Okay, these are primordials too. When I got that awakened wood, I thought they might be. I love just the volley of various attacks.
Yeah.
Alright, nothing below us. So we're primed to just move west. You know, I haven't had to use a pry bar yet, I've noticed. I've had to use multiple chisels and ropes and stuff, and grappling hooks, but so far I haven't had to use those pry bars that I found. I find that kind of surprising. Is there something around this
Nice and quiet.
that I'm missing? Maybe. Some loot or something, because it seems kind of random for it to just be out here. Another pack of lions up here. So far we've had 2 sizable encounters out here, and the rest has been lone monsters. So we're at the bottom of the clay jar. Someone just abandoned this stuff out here. Whoa. 40 crush damage, just flat. And a bunch of pierce damage. 2 deadly boulders flying out from the druid's position. Okay. So it's a druid spell. Alright, that's this area then. Let's head up here. We'll rest, grab the supplies, and then head west. Whoa! Did it just insect plague us? I think it did. Infestation of maggots. Oh, that seems worse. Kill it fast, please. Did they do that to us before? Okay, there we go. That's kind of awful. Whoa, area is already visible. More people that I can see the soul of. Softest beds and the best ale. Watch yourself in the city, understand?
Huh?
Over the Temple of Wodica. It's in the first fires just west of Crucible Keep.
Good day, stranger.
What are you talking about Defiance Bay? Don't have time right now. Sounds like the Dozen's crackpot Rowan is stirring up trouble again. He'd be all too happy to give you a rundown of the city, liberally flavored with Dozen's propaganda, of course. What's the problem? Thousands of them, truth be told. We got refugees coming in from all parts under some misguided notion things are actually better here, that the legacy somehow passed us over, so they show up with no prospects and little money and just end up making a worse mess of things. And no offense. Guard life is rough. I don't blame people for being bored, annoyed at newcomers. Okay. So Copperlane, it looks like, is where we're going first. I'd say it took us 15 hours to get there from the bridge.
Defiance Bay. The city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by White One's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrolled the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
Alright, well, that is gloomy. Wow. It looks like a better version of what I've got. Okay, so it looks like you can take things out of the street with no problem. Alright, that's another thing that gives you, like, a crash.
It used to be a lot less of a mess.
That doesn't look like that big of a mess to me. Doesn't look good. But, I mean, it could be much worse. Allow these atrocities to continue unchecked. That's Rowan, the guy that he was talking about.
Hail, traveler.
In town, you picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees fleeing the frontier, finding the legacies no better here. It's the Animancers, Magrin scorch 'em, and they nest in the city like rats. You mark my words, though. Us dozens are going to put a stop to it. Now, tell me about the dozens. Organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of Animancers and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seeing as the Crucible Knights are little more than a flock of preening nobles in training these days. Just like a militia, the dozens. Except for the training, and the discipline, and the code of honor. So, they're a mob. And we're always looking to expand. The more people see things our way, the better for the state of the country. You have an interest in hearing more, stop by Adamant's Den sometimes, the Expedition Hall. A lot of free thinkers in there, can set straight all the nonsense the nobles and the Animancers want you to believe. Might even be some paid work there for motivated types. What are you doing out here? Trying to get folk to see reason. We're in the midst of a crisis. Instead of purging the nefarious forces, Duke is granted Animancers dangerous liberties. What do you know about Animancers? Study and manipulation of essence, which any sane person will tell you is the purview of the gods. The Adirans at least have the sense to outlaw it, which is the only good thing you can say about them. It's not like magic, chanting, or the soul readings those ciphers do. It's been around since ancient Angwithan times, which is why you'll see Animancers tinkering with old Angwithan artifacts. Half-truths all, but he's an enthusiastic performer, I'll give him that. Trouble is, the Animancers got no idea what half those artifacts actually do, not that they'll admit it. Our emphatic friend is correct about one thing, at least. Like, no more about Defiance Bay. Aye, I bet they don't teach you about the colony that trounced Hadred's handmaiden back in good old Adir, do they? This is the capital of the Free Palatine of Deerwood. Palatinate of the Deerwood. We started out as the capital of an Adiran colony, booted the Flaccid Scepter from these lands 150 years ago. These days we're a major, receiving trade and visitors from all over the world, but we, some of us anyway, strive to hold on the pioneering spirit. 5 districts. Copperlane, First Fires, Underskiff, Brackenbury, Heritage Hall. So Copperlane's where we are. A market district, got the Expedition Hall directly north of here. You can join treks into the wilds. Also, my fellow dozen martyrs and I tend to meet up with other concerned. That's the Hall of Revealed Mystery. Eerie place, you asked me if they got the biggest library. Eerie indeed. Might be less so if the kids stepped inside. Perhaps we got a visit. Just see what mysteries are revealed. Tell me about Brackenbury. Nobility that didn't sail back to Adir stayed there. Other than a lot of has-been nobility got to Hadred House, where Lady Webb and her spies operate, and Brackenbury Sanitarium, the main cesspit of animancy in the city. First Fires where the revolution started, hence the name. These days overrun with politicians and panders. We'll take it back someday. That's where you'll find the Ducal Palace, Villian Embassy, and Crucible Keeps. That's like the capital area then. Alright. Old Temple of Wodica there too. Keep it real nice for her. Andra's Gift. Got the name because it was a wetland that was drained back in the Imperial days. Now it's a seedy district populated by sailors, common folk, and more than a few thugs. Fun place too if you know where to look. Look for a place called the Salty Mast when you're there. Mostly warehouses and abandoned homes. It's at Heritage Hill. Used to be one of the most prestigious districts in the city. Heroes of the Revolution claimed plots up there next to an ancient Angwithan tower in the city cemetery. Had the best views in Defiance Bay. Attracts richer types these days. A lot of animancy patrons. You wouldn't have heard, but something happened over there a couple months ago. The authorities sealed it off. They're keeping their mouths shut. But mark my words, animancy's to blame. Okay. So, basic rundown of the city. Thanks, Rowan. At least it's helpful. And he seems to have his own opinion, but also seems to be grounded in some truth. I don't know, it's hard to blame him. Okay, so this would be the Goose and Fox, which I could probably have just checked up there. This is the inn. I think. I get XP just for walking into places, so I should definitely check every place I can. An actress. Find all sorts. Everyone's a philosopher here. The Vulture. Yeah, lots of people I could see the minds
Good
of.
day to you.
Here for a drink. Tell about yourself. Name's Bishop. Used to be a scholar at Bareth. Now I run the Goose and Fox. Keep the regulars in line. You see a warhammer strapped to his back. How'd you go from religion to taverns? Journey's not as long as you think. Started with Hollowborn, end with this. My sister's son. At the beginning of Waidwin's legacy, he was one of the first. Never expected to be so many after him. Tragedy's part of the cycle, but it's followed by rebirth. Yet every year, more parents were grieving for their Hollowborn children, and the gods were silent. So you lost your faith? Birth promises rebirth, cycles, but the only cycle I found was this one. Have a drink, have another, and another until I couldn't remember how I got home. Wake up, come back. Finally woke up one day to see my family had packed up and left. For all I know, they'd left days before and I just hadn't noticed, but they were gone, so I came here. Cleaned up since then, not that I found my answers. Okay, so he sells basic stuff and a dog. As a pet, I'm taking it. Give me the dog.
Greetings.
Okay, can I get a room? Lively place. Traveling scholar. He wanted a place where kids of all backgrounds could gather. Didn't take long for the place to fill up. Reckoned aristocrats argued with dockworkers from the gift, while soldiers wrangled with politicians. Never known to turn down an argument. What happened next? Soon kids were coming from the farms and settlements too. The place got even more popular with the veiled sailors and the salty mast, and that was the problem. No matter what people say about fair-mindedness and civil debate, there's only so much people will tolerate. Errol found himself on the wrong side of an argument with the wrong thing, and when he disappeared a few days later, some said it was the work of that thing. But Errol knew which way the wind was blowing, if you ask me. He skipped town, hid out somewhere, hoping for rational minds to prevail in Defiance Bay. If only he could see it now. And then basic tavern services. Okay. Words of wisdom, too. Okay, this woman has something to say. Woman sits by herself, spinning something on the table in front of her, watching it with a furious intensity. This is not a good time. Look like you could use another drink. I'll get there, just trying to calm down, trying to talk myself out of something foolish. There's something I need to give to my fiancé, Pernisk, only he doesn't seem to go anywhere without his new friends, and they're not exactly pleasant company. Oh, purple and bruises blossom along her cheekbone. Who hit you? I know this looks, but you don't understand. It's not like Pernisik. It's these new friends of his. Tell me about these new friends. They come to our house with their dead eye and their black teeth. I'm not a fool. I know what it means. Makes me leave when they show up, and it's obvious what they come to do. Last time they came, I told them to get out, let them have their fun somewhere in the gift, but not under my roof. Swift changes you, I guess. New and squanderous. Wouldn't have squashed a spider. I never thought. Swift makes people calm and listless. Shouldn't make them violent. Okay, so I assume that's a drug. I don't really know. Seem better than believing he's always been this way. Maybe I could talk to him. Nothing more to say to him. We're finished. I just want to give this back to him and have a clean break. And a ring clatters onto the table. It's his grandmother's. Even after this, I don't have the heart to sell it off. But if I go back there myself, I know what'll happen. I lose my temper, I'll probably wind up with another one of these. But I've heard you're trustworthy. If you give this back, you'll know we're done. Yep, I'll take it. House just north of here. She could be lying, for all I know. So I'm going to keep my eyes open before judging too harshly. But if she's telling the truth, I'm going to be unhappy with this guy. Hard to say, but the legacy... Or hate to say it, but the legacy's been good for business. Yeah, that sounds bad. Okay, so I don't want to steal from the people.
Yes.
Can I pick locks, though?
Not sure how I feel about this.
That helps.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to see what's inside. Against spirit and against vessels. 5 will. Oh, wow. We are a good guy party. And as stupid as it might be, I don't like stealing. Picking locks gets me XP, so I'll do that, but I'm not going to take the stuff. Also stealing. Stalgar's pelt? What is a Stalgar? Probably some kind of big old nasty monster. Dang on its busy when his fur, filling his spur off of a small round bullet. Who are these people?
How do you do?
Orland man relaxes with his feet propped on the table. He and the Orland woman with him exchange laughs, comes to the trio at a nearby table. He spins a dagger in his hand. You look like you've seen a night or two in the wilds. Join us for a drink. Who are you? Name's Two-Tone Weaksel. The lady next to me is Key. We've had our fun with the expeditions. We're hoping to enjoy a little peace and quiet for the next few weeks anyway. Dreadshot Dade, and this is Hurdy and Ilfa. We were part of separate expedition teams, but we both suffered losses, decided to band together. beasts, barbarians, BOX. It's a dangerous time to be an adventurer, but a prosperous one too. And here's to many more prosperous journeys. Okay. So they're just an adventuring team. I'm probably going to end up dealing with them somehow in the future. It could be evil,
Yes.
but it's more likely they're just
Not
random
sure how
people.
I feel about this. Hope that helps.
Yeah.
Not sure how I feel about this. There you go.
Oh, this one is not stealing. Not sure why that's different.
I suppose it can't be helped. Hope that helps.
Unfortunate tale of Faven and Burnout, a villain tragedy. Salt
Yeah.
of Seabreeze. That's probably like a captain's place or something. I don't know. Okay. So we've seen the inn.
Who's a good boy? Who needs his belly scratched?
People like the dog. Over here. This kid's a pickpocket, isn't he? And where watches the passerby counts a grimy handful of coins, face arms are smudged with dirt, except for the grass stains. As you approach, he blinks and makes a quick furtive effort to pocket his coins. Want to know a secret? I know a real good secret. Looks like we got a little hustler here. Someone raised this kid right. What is it? I just saw folk hiding some really neat things that show you where. Mom and Dad told me not to talk to strangers. Maybe you can help me with something, then we won't be strangers. Help you with what? Crucible Knights have these daggers made out of March steel. It's the best steel around except for Durgan steel, which doesn't count because no one makes it anymore. Anyway, there's this merchant over by the expedition hall. He has a dagger made of real March steel. He said he wouldn't sell it to me because I'm a kid and kids don't know anything about daggers. But that's not true. I know lots about daggers. I know about the different kinds of steel. I know about the Crucible Knights, make them in a forge. I know that tip can pierce low-gauge scale armor. One that's good and sharp can cut through bone. See, I know plenty about daggers, and I really, really want this one. And if you could just get it for me, I promise I'll never ask anyone for anything ever again. Used to have a knife when I was his age. Don't know a better way to learn what you should and shouldn't stab. I say we give him a chance. I don't want to lie to him. Okay, I'm not going to threaten him. Yeah, sure, why not? New real adventure would understand. There's a big merchant over by Adamant Stand who sells weapons. He's the only one with the dagger. People can say it's irresponsible to give children weapons. As a general rule, I might agree. But this is, Fantasyland, where monsters abound. And so, you know, people need weapons all the time to defend themselves against freaking everything. Plus, there's bandits and stuff everywhere. Skinflint, that's a weird name. What is this? Is this a prison? It had bars for the door, which isn't a great sign. Dead Initiate. Oh my goodness. Copperlane Catacombs. Where are we?
Huh?
As you approach the dead man, you feel the faint traces of a soul. When you near, without warning, the soul hurries towards you as though you were a solitary light in the dank gloom of this place, come to usher it away. You're in a different body now, waking deeper into the catacombs, housed in a dark robe with a mask pulled over your face. You're following a familiar path along the canal, heading to a room built around the statue of a figure wearing a robe much like yours. Ahead is another figure dressed like you, traveling in the same direction. You don't know his name, that's how it's supposed to be. Out of the darkness, something monstrous grabs the other figure. Turn to flee, find yourself face to face with a troll. Snap yourself out of the dead man's memory, corpse lies on the damp, grimy ground. Okay, so he was killed by a troll. We'll come back to deal with this. If there's a monster down there, we'll kill it. But first, I'm going to head out and search the rest of this district.
Right.
But what were they doing? Is it the Illuminati down there or something? That's the real question. So, right, where did his old self... Okay, so that's that thing. Travel the cliffs you saw in the vision. I might not ever get that one. We'll see, though. It's the records archive. Oh, here we go. Find the March steel dagger. And that's near the expedition hall, which is... okay, up there. So the merchant's somewhere in the square. Dalton. Elderly man paces back and forth, taking short hobbled steps. You fought and 20 times, sure quite a victory, you and I. Who are you talking to? For just a moment I thought I heard... What troubles you? Just the memories of my youth in the Northwatch Rangers, trials and adventures from a lifetime ago. Of late, the memory of lost battle and fallen friends has been especially vivid. But nearly 16 years, we were known throughout the Deerwood then. Thought we were adventurers together, collecting coppers and inspiring songs. That was until we faced Helig of Thane. He was a wizard whose experiments in necromancy left a trail of bodies, some reanimated, from Solace Vale to Midwood. Tracked him as he fled towards the Villian Republics, catching him just west of the Lake of Drowned Tombs. We were fools. Seasoned as we were not prepared for his foul magic. Our numbers were nothing against his power. Wiser man would have ordered a retreat. Not me. By some curse of the gods I was knocked out. I awoke my rangers, my Rowena, they were all dead. Friend, comrade at arms, and my love. We planned to adventure together till we grew old, settled down and enjoy our fortunes. Young as we were, we couldn't imagine anything would tear us apart. No, this sounds like an old man's madness, but I hear her, a voice just over my shoulder, calling to me in my dreams. At night, I see her wandering in the catacombs beneath the city, trying to escape. Foolish as it sounds, I can't shake the idea. She's somehow down there, waiting for me. I've even ventured below, though it near cost me my life. Where half the warrior was in my youth, I'd search every grave and rat hole. As it is, I'm stuck with this feeble body. I'll search the catacombs. There's an entrance just southwest of here, on the other side of the canal. You truly are a gift from the gods if there's anything you can find of her. Yeah, I was going to search that thing anyway. There's trolls down there. Someone needs to. But if that necromancer's down there, well, he needs to die too. Of course, again, everyone that gives me a quest could be lying, and it can be hard to tell. So I really have to watch these things without too much of a critical eye. Love the smell of old books. I love their idea that the people who do things, like write books, just enjoy so much the work that they do as though it's not just work to them or anything. I don't know. Stole something from the hall. How'd they manage that? Alright, so this is some kind of college thing or something? I'm not sure what this is.
I'd wager there are more than a few banned books in here.
Hall of Revealed
Gods keep
Mysteries. You're welcome to browse the stacks. Mind you keep your voice down. There's still a temple after all. Grimda doesn't tolerate order. Who's Grimda? She's the High Archivist, one of the most accomplished scholars alive today. Nothing goes on here without her knowing about it. Almost nothing, anyway. You should probably tread lightly around her today. Anything else? Temple looks like a library. That's because it is. Whale is the god of mysteries and answers, encryption and decryption, concealment and revelation. Treasure hence the rows of shelves. Its guidance comes to the understanding of the unknown and the protection of hidden knowledge. Hall of Revealed Mysteries was built to celebrate that. I think there's such a place in the Deerwood. Incredible. I'd love a glimpse of the archives. How many secrets must sit upon the shelves. Temple dedicated to Whale tend to hold vast stores of knowledge. We use that knowledge to unravel and preserve the mysteries of the world. Okay, so they're kind of like Ogma from Forgotten Realms. Tell me about yourself. I'm a scrivener and a devotee of Whale. It's my duty to look after our records and resources. Okay.
Huh?
So I can freely look at things, but can't take stuff, I think, is the idea. And is it just a lot of regular books? I'll search everything anyway. Because if there's any notes or anything left in anything, I'm going to want to check them. No entry to the archives.
I'm here.
Can
Not
you,
sure how I feel about
well,
this.
you can pick the locks pretty easily.
Hope that helps.
Alright, we'll see about that. Hand of Colt for Final Journal of Jonas. I come the effigy, skins embodiment on Eora. My master chokes on his own whip. Oh, is that the guy who claimed to be that god thing? Okay, that would be a famous book then, so that's not something special. Saint War. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
White and Enigmatic God of Cold. Lots of books. Midwife's Memoirs. Book of the Hunt. Age of Empire Part 1. all of these kinds of games have books like this, and I never read them. Obscured leaves clues for those who seek.
Hello.
Elderly dwarf surveys the stacks. Her skin looks as tough and wrinkled as a walnut. And to look down and knows that you're welcome to look around, but let the priests and scriveners continue their search. Wouldn't do to give them any other excuses. What are you looking for? I could trust you to bring it back, I suppose. You certainly couldn't do worse than this lot. Thieves made off with an ancient scroll of Whale. They intend to blaspheme by selling that which should remain hidden, a secret to the 100 Visions. The guards caught one of them, but were overzealous in their interrogation. All they could piece together was something out of a farmhouse on the road to Deerwood. Track the thieves down. I don't care what you do with them, but bring back the scroll. An ancient scroll of Whale is a fine prize. I mean, a worthy task. Not the missing scroll. Oh man. How much you know about the thieves? Very little, except they were foolish to believe they could steal from the god of secrets. How should I handle the thieves? However you can. Kill them, rob them, leave them. Makes no difference to me. Consider it one of Whale's mysteries. What's so special about the scroll? It'd cheapen it, wouldn't I? It's a parable. The kind that nourishes the inquisitive mind, poisons the foolish. Okay. Hi, Archivist. I'm too old and too busy to bother with any questions. That's the rub, isn't it? Whale's the god of things hidden and revealed. The more of the 100 Visions one sees, the more one has yet to discover. Though we often call Whale he who sees and is not seen, is neither male nor female to assign any definitive characteristic to Whale's to miss another essential part of its divinity. Term of Whale's reverence for Whale's many revelations. Okay. So, it said on the way to Deerwood at a farmhouse. Does that mean that farmhouse, the destroyed one that we passed? The Peril of Whale. In Defiance Bay, wants you to track down the thieves, recover the scroll. An abandoned farm on the path to Deerwood. Wait, did that say Deerford? Dryford. Okay, and that's, no, that's right, yep. Yeah, there. I'm gonna have to go back and check that house at some point. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And I did not save. I saved before picking the lock.
Yes? It's no trouble. There you go.
Alright, so let's go pick up that thing and then we'll leave. I don't want to make a city mad at me for going in there. She might let me walk in
Hail
later.
and well met.
Okay. I thought he might be unhappy if I went in there without permission. I didn't think it would just go straight to attack mode.
Adair, you have said you fought in the Saints' War, but for which side?
The one that blew up my god.
I didn't mean anything by it. I imagine a man with a head made of fire and light would be very convincing.
Funny thing about Deerwoodens. With all that fire and light, they just treat it as a authority figure.
Red fill on a character's portrait represents the loss of endurance. Right. Okay, so I'm not sure where we are right now. Scrivener's dormitory. Okay, this is where they learn.
I'm here.
Right. I'm not gonna steal things, but I am all good picking locks.
I suppose it can't be helped. Hope that helps.
Yeah. Good day, stranger.
Wells, Isla's face, you're one short ogre. Why are you green, and how are you getting the ducks to keep flying around you like that? Let me guess, you smoked a lot of white leaf, but you get your hands on some snowclap. Snowcap, so few people know snowcap, much less ogres. You're a scrivener. Yes, I am a scrivener. Read books, I write books. I once ate a book, but only because it looked like a sweet pie, or perhaps it was a sweet pie baked to look like a book. Also a collector of herbs, flowers, plants. I sell them. Mostly I eat them. Down at the dormitory. Where scriveners work at the Hall of Revealed Mystery Sleep. I'm a scrivener. Okay, so he's just got a bunch of drugs and regular stuff. And then a kitchen. Alright, but that's all stealing. Okay, interesting. More XP for me just walking around. Oh, I can talk to him.
The dozens. Pretty sure you won't find one among them who stood within 100 miles of that bridge when the Godhammer went off. Too bad, too. Assume there'd be less of them.
Godhammer? They called the bomb they blew up Wadewind with. Didn't know much about it other than that. Anything kills a living god, I guess you gotta name it. We have against the dozens. Nothing serious, nothing I don't know against a lot of folks anyway. They like to take things in their own hands, gets ugly sometimes. We don't have them in Gilded Vale, but they'd be right at home there. They picked that name so they could do what they wanted and feel like it was right. Got nothing to do with honor or sacrifice. They like to invoke Magrin too when they especially want to feel right. Somehow I don't think she'd be too impressed with that lot. Guess she'd like to set them on fire anytime they use her name, but the gods probably got rules against that kind of thing. Just can't think of any off the top of my head. I shouldn't say that. There's a group of Athosians, the night market. They still do right by their god. Helped get a lot of people to safety during the purges. Easy to forget about that, too. Why do they call themselves the Dozens? Was 12 Tyrwoodians stood outside Halgot Citadel waiting for Wadewind to cross the bridge there. They had to hold him there long enough for the Godhammer to detonate, so that's what they did. Oh, okay, so they took the name of some old heroes and then just kind of claimed it. That sounds right. I never trust these rebellion groups because they're almost always led by communists, and you just can't trust them. Did you get him the dagger? Oh, let me guess who that's about. That kid's probably been asking everyone. Gordy's a nice kid. March steel's expensive. Yeah, I expected so. What's this place? Lumdala's house. Don't know a Lumdala. Let's break into the house anyway. How is none of this stealing?
Yeah.
I'm here.
It requires a key. I have no clue what that's for. Seen a thing or two in the wilds. Yeah, that's an understatement. Whoa. I just picked up a grappling hook from nothing. A town crier. Heritage Hill claims another soul. Yeah, they're probably talking about the... Oh, this is an acting stage, okay. Can't talk now. So they just run plays for the city, that's nice. Alright, well, I imagine that place will probably be... I've discovered something. There's things lying around the city. Summons 3 wood beetles. 1 use per rest. What is it? Like, what kind of item is that? It's a quick item. Give it to him. Nah, actually, you know what? Give it to him. Should probably give that to him, too. Interesting. There's just things lying around? Oh man, that'd be a nightmare to search the whole city. Eventually I'll play with a character with a high perception and probably just search the entire game for everything. Because as I understand it, there's those purple things just all over the place. I would say that kind of contributes to the random loot kind of deal, but that's just me. What in the world is this? Oh, it's a theft. Right. This could get very violent. I just remembered where we are. We're in that dude's house. Whoa, that's a lot of people.
Yes?
It's no trouble. There you go.
wand and a bunch of money. That'd be where they keep their profits. Can turn right back around. Lower floor is all yours. Nobody goes upstairs. Why not? Because you'll be breathing through new holes in your neck if you head up there. That's why. Just mind your own business. Once you're on this FEF, you're not going to much care where you are anyway. I might threaten him to get up there later. Okay. Just in case
Following
things
your
turn
lead.
extremely violent,
Hey,
Yes?
How may I help?
I'd prefer to have the right people in the right places.
Yes?
Okay. I'm going to do my best to avoid any kind
Good
of
day,
violence,
stranger.
though. Well, now, new face. Welcome, friend. Name's Pernisk, and this is my humble abode and place of business. And I do hope you're here to do some business. Can't ask me to give you this. What's this for? You don't recognize it? Oh, yeah, I see now. Just making a statement, is she? Good riddance to her, then. Sorry, I was put the point to begin with. Now, is that all? Seems a difficult thing to forget, giving your grandmother's ring to someone. Maybe it's just not worth remembering. While you're playing lapdog for a while, why don't you go back, tell her to keep clear of here. How dare you hit your own fiancé? How can you live with yourself? She was asking for it. Sort of like you right now. Maybe you ought to quit digging around at affairs don't concern you. I've got business to get back to. Something isn't right. I don't plan on leaving until I find out. You won't be leaving at all. Tired of wearing this face? Excuse me? That's not him, is it? It's some kind of monster. Alright. Oh. Whoa. Oh boy. Take a step back. Durance. Yeah, blast the room. Aloth, you gotta... Wait a minute. You. Use the thing we have. Conjure them. And yeah, you don't have anything that's not gonna blast the room. Just... Can you... Okay, do this first. These are the wood beetles? I think they are. Get in there. Yeah, you're in the middle of the thick of it and everything. We're gonna have to just start blasting the room. Okay, just keep doing that to him. These two, they're in the middle of just fighting mercenaries. They're winning these fights, too. Everyone's winning these fights. Blast that one. Oh, you're not even fighting him. Stop. I give up. Just leave, and I'll go peacefully, alright? Too late. I'm surprised that was the only option they let my paladin say. Okay, staff out. Kill him. Right, and you're necrotic lancing him. Whoa, what was that? Someone just did something else. Yeah, let's blast everyone. That one's dead. I don't know if there's anyone else. Is it just the addicts? Yeah, we're not gonna kill them. Oh, he didn't even have his sword out? Or did he? Oh, wait, that's wrong guy. Yeah, there we go. And they're both attacking him. Oh yeah, and we're gonna kill him. Okay.
Hey.
I was not expecting that. Of all the things that I was expecting, that was not it. Is that a fine robe? Yeah. Give me that grimoire. Mirror image. Eldritch aim. Oh, that's that. Yeah, I have a potion that does that.
Sure.
So there's a corpse upstairs, I'm assuming. Yeah, since we've killed the owner, I'm just gonna take stuff now. Call it stealing if you want. I'm not sure exactly what stealing does. No one seems to care. Ooh! Okay, that one teleported. Shoot him. That one has a big sword. Let's kill him now. And blast this room. Actually, let's just kill him. Oh, there he goes. How are they doing that? Is that a racial thing? Is that what those little people can do? I think they're called Orlans. Oh, whoa. Bunch of fine equipment. Fine great sword, fine flail, spear, stiletto, and small shield. Interesting. And a key. Walking shadows. Special type of magical scroll. Ritual contained on the scroll allows there to grant a specific skill bonus to all of his or her allies for a long duration. Interesting.
Right.
Okay, this time everyone form up so that if there's something else in this place, we're not getting blindsided by it. Here's though someone rummaged through the uneven books in a hurry. Get knocked back in place.
I'm here.
He's still alive. Man lies bound and bloodied on the floor before you. His face is a tapestry of bruises, and blood is scattered across several corners of the room. Please, no more. Can't take it anymore. I'm not here to hurt you. Oh, Bareth, you're not one of his men, are you? Please, I don't know who you are. My name is Pernus. This is my house. You have to help me. Then who was that downstairs? An imposter. Some wizard named Nerid. He came into my house, tied me up in here, tortured me. And now he and his men are eating my food, breaking my things, selling Svef inside my own house. He just turned up all of a sudden? I may have hung on to a tiny portion of my supplier's share, but I needed that money. So you're a Svef dealer. Look, I know it's not the best line of work, especially with all that's happened, but it pays well. Very, very well. And people want this stuff, don't they? But is all that worth... But is it worth all this? Losing Canra? I have to. I'm sorry, I don't have any other trade. Nothing that's going to support us. Someday I'll get out of the business when we don't need it anymore. What did your supplier do? Send over the wizard Nerid, the man downstairs, to make up the lost copper, I guess, and to hurt me while he was at it. Feels like it's been days. He's already taken care of. I can't believe Nightmare's finally over. You have no idea what you've done for me, but I need to find my love, Kainra. Only after whatever Nerid put her through, I'm afraid she won't give me a chance to explain. But she might listen to you. Must be somewhere in Copperlane. It's the only home she knows. And please, don't tell her about this Svef. What I do, I could make it worth your while. Tell her whatever I please. You still give me that discount. I don't want to do that. You trust her to make her own decision instead of lie to her. I can't force her to keep this secret. I just don't want to lose her after what happened here. I'm sure she won't have anything to do with Svef or me if she finds out. She sent me here in the first place. She did? I'm gonna help me save my life without realizing it. Please bring her home. Tell her everything's back to normal. I'll talk to her. Alright, so the mage is a drug dealer. Was a drug dealer. That is truly insidious. I don't know. It's not my business to control people's personal lives, so I don't plan on trying. I'm not going to tell her to leave him, but I will tell her the truth. Because, you know, paladins, what are you going to do? I think this episode's going a little long. But I feel like, honestly, I try not to set a specific length for my videos. Just enough time to get done some stuff is basically the best description I can give. Okay, I'll go talk to her. He's being impersonated by a powerful wizard. The real Prentice also deals theft. Prentice is a theft dealer? If I didn't know you for an honest man. How can I trust him after something like this? That he lied to me for this long. I should just be glad I found out about this before the wedding. Other men in Defiance Bay. Okay, well, I don't want to break them up. He still loves you. Do you want to give up on your future together? Perhaps you're right. If he's willing to give it up, we can work this out. Seems worthwhile to give him a chance. Oh, and take this. Look at it from one of the merchants. Tell me to stand firm in my decision. I'll be fine without it now. Okay. What'd she give me now? This. +2 intellect, +1 resolve. What's his endurance at, the fighter? Okay, the fighter already has way more endurance than everyone else. He doesn't need this. But he does perceive things. So I'll give that to him so we can stack it. Give that to you. Now, who could use a little more endurance? Will. That's a lot of will. That's better, though, just because of how diverse it is. 5 reflex, 25% healing received. The healing received thing is handy. I do take a lot of damage. I should probably keep that on. +5 deflection. Right, extra defenses. Not much you can do about that. I guess, yeah, it's probably better for him. He's a cleric. He's already got good will. Doesn't he? Yeah, his will is already insanely high. My will's higher. His will's the lowest one. He could use some more. This is deflection, I believe. Yeah, so frankly, I should just do that. Oh, wait a second. No, that's right. Wait, was that thing not even improving it? His deflection doesn't even move. His will just goes up. That's kind of weird. Oh, they don't stack. That'd be why. That makes more sense. Yeah, because some people have these things. Okay. Right, so we got a Cloak of Will that no one's using that. Or a Cloak of Deflection. I think that the reflexes and the will and everything are used in combat all the time for more than just spell effects. I think that's mainly it, but I think they're used for other things too. Remember me? We're up by Madmer Bridge. Thanks for helping me out back there. As promised, to give you best prices in town. Alright, show me your wares. Traps. And this. I will take it. Actually, any daggers made of March steel. I had some to sell you, but alas, I do not. Look further in the weaponsmith. Okay. Now show me your wares. I'm just gonna sell this stuff then. I don't know if people have better prices at other places or not, but it's whatever. Might as well sell those. I just don't think I'm gonna use them. Movement speed. 25% attack speed. Max. Well, that sounds pretty good, actually. Okay. Get rid of the drugs and whatnot to give us these massive crashes. Of iron skin. 3 damage reduction, 30 concentration. I don't know. It seems kind of weak. I could give someone that. What's this? A bulwark against the element. Yeah, let's sell that too. Elder Lion Fang. Okay, so that's just like pelts, I think. Give me the spider. Right, and then ingredients. I think Durance's stuff is okay, so we'll do that. Just sell that while I'm here. Also, is this finished already? No, so what's the notification here? Yeah, I got that. Lost 141 copper pieces to bandits, earned 631. Oh, wow. bandits. So I gotta go there and
How do you
clear out
do?
bandits. Take your time. If you're looking for enchanted scrolls or garb, come to the right place. You must be looking for Igran. Okay. +2. Whoa. That's pretty good. 9 deflection. Ooh, those are all real nice. Seal of Faith. Okay, so she has some actually good stuff here. Scroll of Maelstrom. Scroll has a spell which the caster can create a damaging torrent of flame. Can you actually memorize these kinds of spells just as spells? Summon Delungan. The central piece has been crafted from one small piece of ashwood. A raised relief has been carved across the front, depicting an eerie, beautiful figure standing beneath a large, twisting tree. Face is turned slightly to regard the viewer as if just having noticed their presence. I'm not sure what that is, but it costs more than anything else that she has, by the looks of it. Okay, and then a bunch of ingredients, bunch of potions. Cool.
Welcome.
Show me your wares. Okay, food guy and camping supplies. Igran.
Hail, traveler.
Take a look. You want for the finer collection, made of March steel. Like the Crucible Knights use. Let me guess. You've been talking to that kid, right? I'd be tempted to sell to you. Anyways, the little rascal learned his lesson. Packet Adventurers already took it off my hands. Where are they now? Copperlane to crew up at Admit's Den Expedition Hall or pint down a goose since they weren't headed to Den. You got my best guess. Okay, so that's probably the group of adventurers we met. You know, a high purity iron ore that comes out of the White March Mountains. Traditionally, the smiths of the Crucible Keep have smelted it into daggers and swords, which they only give to the Knights of the Crucible. Surprised if that kid didn't already tell you all this. What's so special about Solid? Operates the Expedition Hall, sells the best equipment in the city. Went on keeps her on a short leash, keeps her fine inventories, or chartered expeditionist. Okay. Unique warbow, but no one uses those really. A scepter. Moss Thane's Reach, that's a pike. And a unique warhammer. Which does what? +1 enemies engaged. I should probably just pick up a warhammer right now. Are they two-handed? They're one-handed. Pike's Pride. -50 stun duration, knockdown duration. Huh. Alright, let's buy those now. +2 intellect. Oh, those are all on him anyway. Okay, so let's see. Scarred in battles long ago. Okay. So I'm trying to finish some stuff up here. I still need to visit the Expedition Hall. I'm going to go down, meet those adventurers, talk to them about the whole dagger thing. And see about that. Then I'll talk to the adventurers, go back to the farmhouse to see if the people are there. I plan on ending the episode preparing to go into those sewers. And I think that's where we'll pick up the next one. But I do want to finish up along these side things that I think I might be able to. Yeah, hey man.
Hello.
Buy more steel dagger. I did. A fine piece it is. Don't any more circulate in the city outside the Steel and Crucible Keep, of course. Trying to get it for a kid named Gordy. A kid? This isn't a toy, you know. Get him a wooden sword. Come on, Weeksel. If our friend here's willing to pay, what's the harm? Plenty, actually. That kid will probably poke his eye out. Besides, I plan to use this dagger. Sooner than you could just attack him. How much would it take for you to change your mind? Seeing as how there's a sudden demand for this, 100 pin seems fair. Even Ingrid sold you Marsh Steel, I'll spend for less. I wonder why I wanted to get rid of it so badly. Either the blade was stolen from the Knights, or it's a fake. Oh, fine. I won't take less than I paid for it. I knew 50 pans sounded too good to be true. Deal. That's pretty cheap. If the dagger's actually as nice as they say. Which it probably isn't. Well, it looks okay. Alright. I didn't expect that to go violent at all. I just thought that he would charge me more. I wasn't going to fight them. They seem like a competent, but also just, you know, regular group of adventurers just trying to spend some time at an inn before they have to go murder some more stuff. Oh, right, he's over here. Get it? You have the dagger? I have the dagger right here. So sharp. Toss him the dagger. Don't kill yourself. Slowly hold the dagger upon first. Listen first. When you're not using it, keep it sheathed or it will rust. Don't show it off or someone's going to take it away from you. Or worse, it's a weapon, not a toy. Understand? I'll take good care of it, I promise. So about that secret. Okay, let me see something here. Party gained 648 experience. Total quest experience. Oh, okay, so it totals the whole thing. Okay, that's pretty neat. Some of the actors hide something under a loose stone near the theater. Great secret. I already knew that. Tell me something else. Sometimes my dad goes down, just give that telling my mom. Someplace called the Salty Mass. There's a secret worth some investigation. Well, he told me an actual secret. If I didn't have such good perception, I would have already found it, but it's whatever. I got lots of XP out of it. It only cost me 50 gold. Get to give a kid a weapon and give him some advice on it. Better that they have weapons and know how to use them than not have them at all. This is a freaking dangerous world. Okay, let's check out the expedition hall, see what's going on here. I don't plan on joining up with this militia thing.
The dozens may not like us foreigners much, but they certainly don't mind taking our coin.
Just stuff on there. Okay, so Wennon's the one in charge, I think. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. Wilbur man steps from the hall with a confident swagger, smug grin etched on his face. Another pup come wandering in. Just know that binds, giant slayers run things around here. You'll be fine. Never heard of them. You have now. Stick around Defiance Bay. You won't, and you will again. Plenty of bounties to go around. There's a reason the giant slayers get the lion's share. Remember that. Enough jabber buying. You're gonna do the job or talk about it. Wennon's right. That coin ain't gonna collect itself. See you around, pup. Alright, so they think a lot of themselves, but they're not out threatening me, at least. Just kind of trying to make themselves seem more than they are. Okay, so it's only one floor, not two.
For the last time, Aidwig, keep your fucking blade up! If that dummy was armed, it'd have your head off!
Hire an adventurer. I'll show you who's available. Okay, so you can hire adventurers on here. Looking for work.
On an expedition, talk to Wenham. I just handle these...
Something need done, something that requires competence. What do you need done?
I was formerly one of the Knights of the Crucible.
Arms taken out. The
When
arms
I
belong to
left,
my
they kept
family. I like it
arms
back.
and armor. The arms they... You don't choose to leave knighthood. The Crucible Knights, they may not be a real knight still. Turns out that even unofficial knighthoods have
man, something all kinds of accusations thrown your way no leads you. Nothing more destructive than a crowd with the wrong idea. What's this
It's
armor?
a breastplate. Not much to look at, and it's seen far too much use, but... It's
Why don't
been
you
a-
ask
no,
for it back?
No. Well, they'd like that, I'm sure. But I won't be going.
see
Then
what
it's
I can
Penhelm
do.
you're looking for. A low snake of a...
Got a word from a reliable source. Penhelm visited a forger in Andra's gift right before having his soul lineage read by a cipher in Dunneard Row. Having your heart to find a way to ruin his life while you're there, drinks on me.
It's a requirement to join the Knights.
Oh.
They have to ensure no
Of a
vitiate doesn't
subversive
have a
lineage?
subversive lineage.
This sure would be
If
over.
Penhelm's superiors
Ah.
found out his affidavit was...
Treasure on you, plain and simple. Sponsor put up money. Hire adventurers to explore the wilds, looking for ruins mostly. If they come back alive, they split the spoils. If not, it's because they handle their weapons like this lot in front of me. Might as well be digging their own graves. Okay, well, if they stole stuff from him for political reasons, I could blackmail a person to get it back who would, you know, there's no other way to do it. I would try to be reasonable at first, but blackmail is a definite option to help someone else that they screwed.
Greetings.
Which sounds terrible, but I think in this situation it makes sense. I've seen you before. You head out with an expedition company, or you betting on one? When you worked at Abbott's Den. A few years, got in the minute the last merchant cleared out. Got new expeditions venturing out every week. Great place to do business. Doesn't make loyal friends, loyal customers, as long as you stick by them. Ran him out when he sold his best homes to a pair of Crucible Knights. Careful not to make the same mistake. Group of adventurers that venture into the wilderness. More than a few of them try their luck scouring the ruins. Alright, can I buy something? Afraid not. Okay, so if you're not a member, you can't buy things.
I'm here.
Can you pick the lock?
It's no trouble. Hope that helps.
Nice. I wouldn't steal,
Yeah.
but always open for XP. Pick the
Not
locks.
sure how I feel about this. There you go. It's no trouble.
That's exactly why.
Hope that helps.
Survival. I guess stealth. Greater lay on hands. Nice. Modifies flames of devotion. Full attack. Plus 50% damage. As burn. Plus 20 accuracy. So it just makes it stronger, I think. Untroubled faith. Plus 6 deflection. Plus 12 on all defenses except deflection. That sounds pretty nice, honestly. But what's the difference here? Modifies faith and conviction. Faith and conviction are a passive thing. I'm not sure what the difference is. Modified flames of devotion. Violence flames of devotion grant temporary deflection bonus to nearby allies. Ally gains a deflection bonus. Okay, so that would just buff them up a bit. Okay, that's a priest thing. Alright, so... Or I could go... Okay, I already took that one, that's right. So I should stick with these for the moment. I guess I should probably just take that. Negating... Okay, so that negates the other ones. Increased defensive bonuses to faith and conviction. I mean, sure. Sure, defenses... I'm on the front lines all the time, so I should have better defenses. Okay, let's go talk with the guy in charge.
Right.
Don't stand on ceremony. State your business.
Talk about the dozens. Good men and women trying to walk in the footsteps. Great men and women who came before us. Loose association of warriors, expeditionaries in the Deerwood. Not as fancy as the Crucible Knights, but at least we remember our roots. At least remember someone else's roots or pretend to be like them. Your roots? Crucible Knights take pride in having won the Deerwood's freedom 150 years ago, but we're the ones who've protected it. Everyone knows the Saints War ended when the Godhammer destroyed Waidwen at Yvonne Bridge. A lot of folks don't know how Waidwen wound up on that bridge. 7 men, 5 women. They walked out of Halgot Citadel, face down a god. We held them there until the bomb went off. That's the legacy we defend. Some call us mercenaries. We don't need matching armor and silky cloaks to remember our roles. We're the same now as we were then. We stand up for the people, first line of defense, whatever it takes. Got new enemies now. If it's not Waidwen, it's his legacy. It's the soul butchers in Brackenbury making things worse on all of us, probably causing the whole thing. We haven't gone anywhere. There's a lot more than 12 of us now. We defended Deerwood once. We'll do it again. I'm looking
Go
for
see
work.
Osric. He's usually got something.
Osric sent me to
You do well for...
I have expeditions, not for just anyone. How about you give Osric a hand first? Alright. Like join a faction out here, I suppose. Okay, so we're almost done. This one's going on real long in comparison to the others. But let's head out to see that farmstead. That might not be the one where they were at, but if it's where the thieves are, I can deal with them now. And then, after that, yeah, ancient sword, and then, of course, just the scroll. So what's the difference between a task and a quest? I'm not sure. Heirloom breastplate, enter the catacombs, travel the cliffs, right. Right, so a bunch of party quests. The constant dungeon of my place. And then just a few other things I picked up now. They are here. Yeah, let's chilling fog them, actually. Oh, okay, he's dead. There's a bear. Someone has a bear out here. Oh, he should step back. Beak Wolf. Okay, so we have a named person there. I killed one. Venka's another. Looks like a barbarian, I would assume. You might want to take a step forward. Yeah, try to disease them. I know they don't like that. Ah! Okay, you're in the thick of it now. Yeah, you just take a step back, actually. We'll try to kill this guy. Okay. Yeah, that should catch some of them. Haha! Ooh. Doing that weird teleporting thing again. Okay, we have a guy shooting at us down there. That's another one with a name. Take a step forward. Do that. Bear's almost dead. Oh, it's been knocked down. Oh, let's just do that. Keep this one on the ground. This one's almost dead over here. Let's just do that.
I'm here.
Okay.
Hey.
Another grimoire. Oh. Take the scroll, you hear a voice. You found it, now lose it again. Hierarchist Grim asked me to bring this back. Would you appease a dwarf or a god? You think this theft was an accident? Is it changing age, race, and sex? My relics were never meant to stay in one place for long. They're meant to be lost and found. It is the search that gives a thing value. Take it to the Black Meadow, find the drake that faces east, and bury it neath its skull. Okay. Sun-touched mail. Ooh, okay, we get some stuff out of this. Let's take a look at those things. Okay, so first, we have the grimoire. And then there's this. Okay, so this has a DR of 9, as opposed to this one's 10. 14 versus Slash, only 5 versus Crush. Grants Sunbeam. What is that? Bunch of burn damage, and it blinds people. Oh, that's pretty cool. Minus 50 poison tick rate, disease tick rate. Well, he's wearing that, which is just overall great. We could give it to Durance. Actually. Give him a little bit better recovery speed, a little worse damage reduction. But, I mean, a Sunbeam, that sounds pretty neat, and I think it works out better for him. Slicken? Is that like grease? Prone? Yes, that's like grease. Awesome. I generally don't like grease, but it has its uses. We're taking that. What kind of range are we looking at on it? Alright, let's let it shift. Okay, so it's like as much as the fog. Sweet. So, oh, where's the Parable? Parable the whale. Told me to hide the scroll. Sounded like a message from Whale itself. Well, I told her I'd get it back, and I don't plan on lying. And I'm not here to appease a dwarf or a god. And if a god thinks that way, well, then they can go screw off. You can come smite me if that's what you're going to do. How about that? Definitely not an incompetent group of people, though. There was a ranger. I think I saw a barbarian. They had a mage. And then they had their person with the gun. I don't know what he was, but didn't have a lot of health. But they definitely didn't seem pathetic as far as, like, actual ability goes. They just were lower level. Oh, a bunch of people leveled up. Oh, man, can't put up lore anymore? What the heck? Take 7 points to advance. I can't even get that many. Alright, take survival then. You actually use that. Arcane Dampener. Creates a nullifying field of antagonistic magical energy around the chosen point. Oh, this is a spell. Right. Noxious Burst, I think, was pretty good. Yeah, we should... I'm gonna take that one, I think. Yeah. Okay. Grants Arcane Veil. Conjure Protective Shield of Magic, boosting the wizard's deflection. Plus 50 deflection. He can only use them per rest, though. Which is a problem. Concentrates the power of blast, negating some of the target's damage reduction. That sounds nice. Does a little extra damage, or does either a little extra or the same damage. But then, ooh, bonus stuff. Okay, we'll upgrade the blast for now. Bonus spells are on the books for the future. So, does he have any extra spells then? Okay, Crackling Bolt bounces off things. Which sounds like I can't properly trust it. But Noxious Burst. Let me see.
How may I help?
With that right. I just want to see the range on it. And it will affect the party. Okay.
Hey.
Bonus knockdown. Just an extra one. Plus 5 on all defense except deflection. Okay, that's in defender mode. 2 weapon. Yeah, 2 weapon style. What does he take? He'll take some lore, I guess. A little more survival. Empowered interdiction. Increasing the accuracy of his or her interdiction ability. Oh, it has an accuracy on it. Interesting. Target is weakened. Brilliant Radiance. Modifies Holy Radiance. It burns people. That could be good. Gain accuracy bonus with a sword and arquebus. Okay, he doesn't use those. Modifies Holy Radiance. Minus 75% healing received, but extra all the other stuff. Plus 10 accuracy. Let's go with this one. Brilliant Radiance, because then he can burn people. It harms vessels a lot. Harms other people a little bit, I think. Oh, wait a second. No, it only burns vessels by the look of it. No, that's the modification. That's right. It would burn them. Not much, but a little bit. Well, then again, let's go with interdiction. We can just keep on weakening people with that. His helmet does look kind of dopey. We don't have any others at the moment. I'll look to change it as time goes on. Okay, almost done here.
Huh?
Why are my numbers down there for my endurance so
Sure.
tiny?
Hello.
Found the scroll. Yes, indeed, you've done well. Whales, both the keeper and discover secrets. May this hood aid you in revealing what's obscured, keep you hidden from those who wish you harm. Also free to visit the Elder Archives. Take whatever books or scrolls you find in the open. Oh. Very well, so I can just take things now? Nope, still stealing there. Maybe she meant in the archives. Okay, no more there. Give him some survival so we can at least do something when he rests. Paralyzes foes. Ooh, that sounds really good, actually. Yeah, we're taking that right now. I don't think he has anything else that could be good. Summons worms. Summons will-o-wisps. Terrified. Oh, that does all kinds of things. It's all kinds of, like, specific kinds of attacks, though. Foe is charmed. Friendly targets are endured, immune to frightened and terrified. Extra endurance on the caster, also immune to terrifying stuff. That sounds good, but we're going to take this one. Paralyzing people could be helpful. Modifies Ancient Memory. I don't know what Ancient Memory is. Ancient Memory's healing capacity. 1.4 endurance. Ancient Memory's a passive thing. Must be chanting. Okay, does that just heal everyone while he chants? I think it is. Yeah, let's improve his song, you know? Because that's kind of his thing. Also, I need to take a look at his spells. Grants a general field terror, frighten enemies. Yeah, put that on the list. Right, that endure, or, oh, that's per second. So it, like, hurt them just a little bit. Extra movement speed. No, let's knock that out. Do that. I'll flip those around. Yeah, extra fortitude and will, then it'd
Yeah.
start wearing them down. This is still stealing. I don't... Okay, maybe it meant over here. That's not stealing. I have no clue what that was. Heavy old book carries dust of centuries, which are fine. With animancy. Is that important for something later? Or is that just a book? It's not in the regular book things. It's down here. That's important for something later. So hang on to that. Clue stealth, 1 perception. You're not wearing it anyway. Not yet, at least. Hold on a second. You have the hat. How about we switch? I think the hat fits him better anyway. He does kind of use pirate weaponry. So I had to bury the skull there, or bury the thing under the skull. So I probably had the option to do that, but, you know, I don't serve gods for no reason. Says the paladin. Okay, so that's going to be it for this one then. I think this was a very long episode, but we got into the city. I'm probably going to spend the next couple in the city. I don't know how long it'll take to do everything here. I don't know what all there is to do. But we're just going to take some time, get things done. Alright, well, that's it for this one then. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.